Well, as we finish up our month and our week, finally the end of the month comes tomorrow. We do have some rain and storms coming in tomorrow morning. A couple stronger storms are possible early on our Friday morning, looking for some gusty winds and some rain during the Friday morning commute. Make sure you give yourself a few extra minutes for tomorrow morning. You may have to deal with some rain when you get out there. Also, make sure you have your alerts enabled on your phone. The phones are charged in case you get one or two warnings that may fire up overnight tonight. But the good news is, as this front moves closer to us and pushes the storms towards us, it will be weakening. So right now it looks like a threatening line of storms, but as it moves closer, I don't think it will be as impactful. But there are some severe thunderstorm warnings along this line in western Mississippi, right here, right along the river. Also, parts of western Louisiana, we're seeing some heavy rain and stronger storms, really in the form of gusty winds. So can't rule out one or two strong storms for us overnight, but I don't think it's going to be everywhere. You can see that one severe thunderstorm warning off to the west of I-49. Across our immediate area, we are still dry. It is warm, it is muggy, it has been breezy tonight. Temperatures are still in the upper 60s and low 70s. We will stay in the 60s going into tomorrow morning, and we'll stay breezy as well out ahead of this front. We're still looking at wind gusts above 25 miles per hour in a few spots. Winds are coming in mostly from the south-southeast, bumping up the moisture, and with the moisture increasing, we could see some areas of patchy fog overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, especially over our marine spots, over our coastal areas, over parts of our bridges, over our lakes, over Lake Pontchartrain. So if you travel the causeway early in the morning, you may have some fog patches early in the morning before the front moves in. There's a dense fog advisory for our marine spots, coastal spots, and for our lakes until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So here's a look at what we can expect for Friday morning. There's that line of rain and storms moving in. This is around 3 a.m. It approaches our North Shore communities. And then as we get into early in the morning, we're dealing with that line of storms around 5, 6 a.m. We've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms both sides of the lake tomorrow morning, continuing until about mid-morning. This is 7 a.m. Still looking at some showers lingering and some storms. But as we get to the late morning hours, and definitely by lunchtime, we should be done with the rain and some drier air moves in. So tomorrow afternoon looks beautiful. We'll have sunshine, lower humidity will be settling in, and we have a gorgeous weekend on the way. There's still a marginal risk for severe weather across southeast Louisiana and south Mississippi. Actually, the risk has lowered. It was a slight risk off to the west. Now we're just looking at a marginal risk across Louisiana and Mississippi, because as that line of storms advances eastward in our direction, we could see some stronger wind gusts early in the morning hours tomorrow and some quick heavy downpours passing through, but it is a low-level risk for severe weather. Rainfall totals still do not look that high. We can maybe pick up a quarter of an inch up to a half an inch of rainfall going into early tomorrow morning, especially north of the lake. But you still want to give yourself a few extra minutes, especially tomorrow morning when we're trying to get to work and to school. We'll have some rain around. Now, as that system pushes off to the east, so we're done with the rain. We have a dry, mild weekend, low humidity, beautiful all weekend long. And then next week, our upper pattern changes. We warm up again. It turns more spring-like for the first full work week of February. But in the meantime, this weekend, it is a little cooler and refreshing. So if you are headed to the Tubacas Parade tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, make sure you wear a jacket. It will be chilly tomorrow evening, but it will be gorgeous this weekend. Sunny skies, low humidity, 60s in the afternoon tomorrow and Sunday. Mornings will be chilly in the 40s though this weekend. But then we warm up next week every day into the 70s, and our humidity ramps up next week too.